Imagine the most important thing for a meaningful, fulfilling life isn't something you buy, earn, or get from others. It's already there inside you, waiting to be discovered and used. This isn't just an idea. It's real wisdom from Stoicism, a philosophy that's guided many people towards living with purpose, strength, and peace. Stoicism teaches us that the secret to a good life isn't about getting praise or being rich, but about valuing ourselves through things like wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. It reminds us that despite all the craziness and problems outside, we have what it takes to be okay inside. We're taking off the layers of what society expects and what we doubt about ourselves to find these timeless Stoic ideas that can change how we see ourselves and our world. It's not just about getting better. It's about realizing how much we're worth and living by what matters most to us. So, if you're ready to unlock personal freedom, strength, and happiness, you're in the right place. Let's explore together how Stoicism can help us value ourselves more than ever before. Could you please do me a favor? Don't skip any part of this video. You're here for a reason. You're different. Before we proceed, a request. If you find value in this video, please like and subscribe to support the spread of Stoic philosophy. We've all been there, right? Sticking with a job that sucks the life out of us, or staying in relationships that don't lift us up, or not chasing our dreams because we're scared. We settle, we compromise. We say, this is as good as it gets. But why? Fear? Comfort? Maybe both. Stoicism teaches us that our real worth, who we are deep down, isn't decided by these outside things. Whether we're living it up in a palace or stuck in a rut, Stoicism says what truly matters is how we handle it. It's about seeing that while we can't control everything that happens, we can control how we react. When we settle for less, we're basically saying that what's outside has more power over us than what's inside. Stoicism says, no way. It says, look, you can change how you see things, how you act, and that changes everything. So, when life throws less at you than you deserve, remember this Stoic wisdom. Tell yourself, my worth isn't about my job or my status or my money. It's about sticking to my values no matter what. It's not about blaming ourselves for where we are. It's about taking charge of what we can do. Let's not settle for less, not because we think we're owed something, but because we know we're worth it. Let's face life's challenges with the strength and guts that come from knowing who we are and what we stand for. Stoicism isn't about bragging or puffing up our egos, but it's about giving credit where it's due. When you do something big or small, it's often because you've shown things like courage, wisdom, or self-control. When you downplay your achievements, you're not just undervaluing what you did, you're undervaluing those good qualities you used to get there. How do we change that? How do we accept compliments without getting too big-headed? Stoicism says, balance and honesty. It's about saying, I did work hard for this. I faced challenges, and this achievement shows it. It's not about stroking your ego. It's about seeing the truth about what you're capable of. Think about something you've done lately, no matter how small. Maybe you had to be brave or wise to do it. Take a sec to pat yourself on the back. This isn't about being full of yourself. It's about knowing your strengths and being real about them. Stoicism says we should appreciate our achievements. It's not about bragging. It's about seeing the good stuff we've done. When we achieve something, we often did it because of these good qualities we have. So let's give ourselves a little credit, not to feed our ego, but to stay true to what we've done. Ever put off doing something you wanted because you're too busy helping others? It feels noble, but it can lead to burnout. Stoicism says it's cool to take care of others, but we've got to take care of ourselves too. It's like trying to pour from an empty cup. Stoicism isn't about being selfish, it's about knowing that if we're not okay, we can't help others. It's like knowing what we can control and what we can't. We can't control everything, but we can control how well we look after ourselves, and that's important for helping others too. How do we do this? Well, setting boundaries is a start. Saying no sometimes is okay. And taking time for things that recharge us isn't selfish, it's necessary. Think about one way you can look after yourself this week. It's not just for you, it's so you can be there for others too. Stoicism says we should see ourselves as we really are. That means seeing our good points as much as our not so good ones. It's not about being full of yourself. It's about knowing what you're good at and what you can work on. Stoicism reminds us that every outcome is a chance to learn, even if it's not what we hoped for. It's about looking at what happened, figuring out what worked, what didn't, and using that for next time. It's easy to get caught up in comparing ourselves to others, especially with social media. Stoicism says focus on what you can control, your efforts, your attitude, your growth. By focusing on that, we build a life that's meaningful to us, not just compared to someone else. Sometimes we put off things we want because we don't think we're worth the effort. Stoicism says investing in ourselves isn't just good, it's necessary. It's like tending a garden. If we don't, it won't thrive. Why do we doubt our worth? Sometimes it's because we're too hard on ourselves, or we compare ourselves to others. Stoicism says, be kind to yourself. It's not about being perfect, it's about growing. Ever have a hard time accepting compliments? Stoicism says, just say thanks. Accepting compliments isn't about being arrogant, it's about recognizing the good in yourself. Making decisions can be tough, especially when we're afraid of making mistakes. Stoicism says, focus on what you can control, your values, your reasoning. It's about making choices based on what's right, not just what's easy. Fear can hold us back from chasing our dreams. Stoicism says, think about the worst that can happen. Often, it's not as bad as we think. And even if it is, we can handle it. Sometimes we're afraid to speak up for what we believe in. Stoicism says, be brave. It's not about being fearless. It's about doing what's right, even when it's hard. Ever feel like you're not good enough? Stoicism says, you are. You're capable of more than you think. Trust yourself. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Our thoughts, our actions, our values. By doing that, we build a life that's true to who we are. Let's not settle for less than we're worth. Let's appreciate ourselves and our achievements. Let's take care of ourselves, so we can be there for others too. Let's see ourselves as we really are, capable, worthy, enough. Stoicism isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. It's about knowing who we are, what we stand for, and living by that. Let's use this wisdom to value ourselves more than ever before. Remember, Stoicism isn't just about thinking differently, it's about acting differently too. It's about taking these ideas and putting them into practice in our everyday lives. It's about making choices that reflect our true worth and values, even when it's tough. So let's start by being more aware of how we talk to ourselves. Instead of putting ourselves down or doubting our abilities, let's speak to ourselves with kindness and encouragement. Let's remind ourselves of our strengths and past successes, knowing that we have what it takes to overcome whatever challenges come our way. Next, let's focus on setting goals that align with our values and aspirations. Rather than chasing after external markers of success, let's define success on our own terms and work towards goals that bring us fulfillment and happiness. Additionally, let's practice gratitude regularly. By acknowledging the good things in our lives and expressing appreciation for them, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and contentment. Even in difficult times, there is always something to be thankful for. And let's not forget the importance of self-care. Taking care of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being is essential for living a fulfilling life. Whether it's through exercise, meditation, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in hobbies we enjoy, let's prioritize activities that nourish our souls and replenish our energy. Finally, let's remember that embracing our worth and living authentically is an ongoing journey. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but as long as we remain committed to honoring ourselves and our values, we will continue to grow and thrive. So let's embrace the wisdom of Stoicism and recognize our inherent worth. Let's live with purpose, courage, and integrity, knowing that we are capable of creating a life filled with meaning and fulfillment. Together, let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment, valuing ourselves more than ever before. In conclusion, the philosophy of Stoicism offers us a powerful lens through which to view ourselves and our place in the world. It reminds us that our worth is not determined by external factors, but by our inner strength, integrity, and resilience. By embracing Stoic principles and incorporating them into our daily lives, we can unlock the door to personal freedom, resilience, and fulfillment. So, let's continue to explore and apply the wisdom of Stoicism, allowing it to guide us on our journey towards self-discovery and self-worth. Let's cultivate a mindset of gratitude, courage, and authenticity, knowing that we are deserving of all the love, success, and happiness that life has to offer. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Stoicism and the journey to valuing ourselves. May you continue to live bravely, love deeply, and seek the joy that is your birthright. Until next time, remember, you are worthy, you are enough, and you are capable of creating a life that reflects your true worth.